Hi Pisces, welcome. So I'm going to start with these just because my camera froze in the middle of the reading and I already kind of did the intro. So I'm going to redo a little bit. I'm going to tell what I said in the other video, but I'm going to leave this alone because I already pulled these out, so I feel like it's going to be important for you to have these. And then what I said was that April is going to be a really important month because April is going to be the month where you're really planting the seed for the new year, because April is Aries is considered, it's the first sign of the zodiac, so it really he starts the zodiac year. And in astrology, this is a major turning point. This is, how we consider January the beginning of the new year. We set intentions, how we want our year to go. This is how this is for me this time, like with Aries. It's the same idea, but this is more on like a conscious, a very deep level of more of a growth, more of what you want to achieve for yourself. So April is going to be a really important month for you. And then starting right from the get-go, we have the Death reversed, the Two of Cups in reverse, and the World in reverse. Some of you are really resisting that change. Some of you don't want to leave partnerships and relationships that no longer work for you, and clearly they don't. I think with Venus and Pisces, it kind of adds to that not wanting to leave, not wanting to go, not really seeing things for what they are. And also we still have like Mercury in retrograde in the shadow period up until April 5th or 6th. So that also doesn't help with not really making that move, not making that change. But I think for most of you, really, that this is relationship, like love relationship related, you have to make that change. No matter how much it hurts you, no matter how much it pains you, no matter how hard it is, you really have to make the change, because with the World in reverse, it's not allowing you to move forward. It's not allowing you to move into a better place, into something, and to get something done, what you wanted to done. For some of you, looking at this sign, for some of you, it could be health related too, where you really, maybe you were let something go, or maybe you're like, oh, I'll get to it next month, or maybe if you wanted to sign up for a gym, oh, I'll do it next month, or it's too expensive, or whatever the case might be. If you really wanted to, if you needed to get a test done, and you're like, oh, maybe like I don't have time right now, and I can't take time from work. That beginning of the month is really going to put that in perspective for you. I feel like you're really going to be, some areas are going to be really almost like a flashlight pointed at them. But it's something to do partnerships, being work and being love. But I feel for some of you, it's going to be a love relationship. And see how like you have two aces, one after the other, but one is in reverse and then one is in upright. So in a way, you know that you need to make that change, but you're really reluctant to do it. You really don't want to do it. And I feel it's something really major for you, because we have the Judgment, we have the World, and we have the Death, like really important transformative cards for you that are in reverse. So you really don't want to do this. So it must be something really important to you. It could be maybe a move, maybe you're really reluctant, maybe something is triggering you in your house that you need to move, but you kind of either don't have the finances right now, or you think you don't have the finances, and you're getting yourself stuck in that mentality of lack, and oh, but I don't have that right now, and I can't do it right now. But when you set your intention, when you set your mind to something, you will find the ways to do it. You will find the ways and the people that will want to work with you and help you. It's just a matter of deciding that for yourself. And I think this is where your major turning point is. What is that you're going to decide? Are you going to be this? Are you going to decide to be stuck in this rut, even though it's not working for you? And then how long are you going to be there for? There's going to come a time sooner or later. This death is coming. It's just a matter of if you're going to roll with the changes or not. Because you do have positive cards. You have the Ace of Swords. It's beautiful. I really love the Ace of Swords. It's a new beginning. It's a renewal of some kind. It's gaining that clarity that you really wanted. And then with the Empress, it's creativity. It's creating. It's birthing something. For some of you, maybe you're really having issues with having a baby. Or maybe for some of you, it could be maybe some people passing away. I'm sorry to say, and it's a long time coming. But you know, from that you might find news of maybe there's going to be a childbirth, maybe there's somebody in your family that is pregnant, that got pregnant, that is going to have a baby this month. Or is it you, maybe you're like here, have that glimpse of clarity, you know, like beginning maybe the 10th or the 12th of the month, where it's like you know what you want, and it's kind of sitting there with you even though you're reluctant to make that change. But then eventually at the end of the month, going maybe like 19th, and I want to say that's when we're going to have Mercury going into Aries, April 17th. It could also maybe have to do with when Venus enters Aries as well, because that's when you want beauty, but you want it in a specific way, and you want something like uncomplicated as well. But then you're really going to move with high speed. You're really going to be, wow, see? This is possible. You just have to make up your mind on it. You really have to, because look, once you have that clarity, right? Once you really decide what is that you really want, no matter the constraints, don't think about the constraints of it. Don't think about, you know, the logistics of it just yet. Think about what is that you really want, Pisces. You know, let yourself be dreamy a little bit. Let yourself, you know, really get up like, oh, but I can't do that because so and so and so. Oh, but I don't know if it's gonna work out because so and so and so. Stop thinking about so and so because you haven't even started and you don't know what the outcome might be actually. Just because once you get something going, you know, there's other circumstances, there's other situations that arise that really make things shift in such a way that, you know, something that you thought that might be an obstacle, it's actually a blessing for you, you know. But in any case, it's really, you're reluctant to change. There is a lot of reluctance to change, but you know you need to make that change in order for you to grow, in order for you to attain what you want. That change needs to happen. Be in your habits, your health habits, going to the gym, starting a diet. And then this actually around this month, it's a really good time to start a diet, especially when Jupiter goes in retrograde. Because when Jupiter goes in retrograde, Jupiter, what, is the planet of abundance and expansion and, you know, growth and everything. But when it's in, a lot of times too, it's not just, it's helps like expand and abund the areas where it's in, but it also points at where you have room to expand, where you have room to improve in certain things. So when it goes in retrograde, it's really going to highlight those areas where you've really been slacking, or maybe where you've been overdoing things, areas where you were really mistreating your body, mistreating yourself, mistreating other people. So I think this is all of this happening, even though it doesn't go till the end of the month, but I feel like you're really going to start feeling those effects of it kind of even before the end of the month. The other thing to mention too, the other thing I see here is if it's really work related, if it's something, if you're planning to travel, really be careful about travel. And it's not that something's going to happen or anything like that. It's just more of a matter of get things started from a little bit earlier. Allow yourself that little bit of time just in case for anything that happens. Just because, you know, people want to, during this month, people are really going to be in action, moving. And it might just be that if you're applying for a passport or anything like that, maybe like that specific department is just going to be booked up. So allow yourself a little bit of extra time. Give yourself a little bit of a planning stage too for that. And if you're going out for interviews, you know, I think for you it's really important how you present yourself. You know, really getting out of like, do not bring up in the interviews how bad your bosses were, or how badly they mistreated you, or how lousy your coworkers were and they weren't doing their job properly and you had to pick up the slack. Don't do it, because that's going to be coming really negatively across. If it's not if you're not going to interviews, if it's not something related to that, if it's home related, and I think for some of you might be really home, like relocation, I feel like you almost like oh, but I can't find that perfect home, I can't find that perfect house that I really like, or the location is wrong, something's wrong with it. Or maybe it's something about you not fitting in with a group, not fitting in with a community, or even something to do with maybe something just like pieces of the puzzle that are just not coming together for you right now, even though you kind of know what needs to come through, but they're not coming through just yet. But know that at the end of the month, you know, it's coming, and it's coming really fast and really swift. But with this card, I also have to mention, because we have Mercury in Aries, the planet of communication, in the most aggressive sign, with the most aggressive energy in tarot, you know, it's really be careful on how you go about things. Yes, you do realize what you want. You do realize that there's room for growth and expansion for you right now, and you really want to get it done. But at the same time, it's like really be more calculated around this time. You know, like don't, in Pisces, I know you're really kind by nature, but also be careful, like if somebody hurts you, not to respond back with the negativity that they showed you, because this is going to stunt your growth, you know. But with these two, I feel like the way he's rushing, I don't think you can see it, I think it's this way. The way he's rushing to the Empress, this is really tells me that this moment and this period of creativity and then growth for you, it's really coming. And for some of you, this could be also related to, like I said, pregnancy. If you're really struggling with getting pregnant, and I think for some of you there was a big part for you in the previous months, you're really struggling with that, know that this is coming and it's possible. Now this month, it's going to be at the end of the month. So I won't be surprised if a lot of you that wanted to get pregnant and couldn't get pregnant, you're going to find out that you are pregnant. And you're going to be really, really happy for you. Really, really happy. This is really what you wanted, and how, you know, things finally started to align in the way that are beneficial for you. And I feel like the world is actually going to be turning, and the Wheel of Fortune is going to be in your favor. But let me pull some oracle cards for you and see what else is in store. What other additional messages can we get from this, Pisces? You know. Okay, let's see. So, in the beginning of the month, we have, I don't know why that was reversed. In the beginning of the month, we have transformation and change. What did I say? What did I say? It invites you to embrace change. Do not, Pisces. I know it's hard. I know it's not easy. But please, please, please embrace change. Because once you do, once you get clear, and you know that you need to do this, you know, please, please, please embrace change. Make the moves that you need to do, and you know exactly what needs to get done. You know it. But at the same time, going into the middle of the month, you know, you get that I love when this happens, clairvoyance, and then understanding with the Ace of Swords. You know, you get that moment of clarity. You get the aha moment that's like, oh my God, I know I need to do that. I know exactly what I need to do. Like, I know exactly what I need to do. And then for some of you, it's really letting go of trying, and I think if we're going back to the pregnancy, and I feel like it's strongly that comes across, you are trying so hard. You really are trying, but this is, stop trying. Just let it happen naturally. Don't put so much pressure on things to just happen in your time, because everything has a divine timing. So once you stop, especially when trying to get pregnant, once you stop trying, putting pressure on yourself, you are letting yourself to open up to possibilities, opportunities, and then you absorb things, and you let the universe work for you versus you telling it how things need to get done. So I think you're going to have that understanding. Now for you that is just a relationship related, if you're looking for a relationship, if you're single, if you're getting out of relationships, you know how to you're gonna have that aha moment on how you need to move forward and what needs to get done in order to get that, you know, this Judgment card, like that final, you know, not accomplishment, that's not the word I'm looking for here, but that final, almost, yeah, I did it, we're done, you know, like almost like that the closure that you needed, you know. And let's see, going into the last part of the month, I really love this last part, even though you started really shaky with a lot of, you know, reluctance, but you know, you embracing that change, and you're really going to have a lot of aha moments, which going to really help you to embrace that change and really grow in a really positive and big way. Look, generosity and good luck. For some of you, also seahorses might come into play. I think for some of you, where you see this creature, like maybe if you're watching Animal Planet or something like that, you know, like pay attention to the surroundings, pay attention to when this is coming about and the people that you're with when you see this creature, because I feel that's going to be really important for you too. But I mean, what can I say? It's going to be, and it's going to coming once you make that change, once you decide that you're moving forward, you embracing change, all that is there for you. It's just good luck, you know, good fortune, abundance, growth, family, happiness, you know, celebrations, you know, people, community, sense of community, children. Some of you might even get a dog or a cat or something like that, a pet. I think some of you will be getting a pet. But really, Pisces, this is a transformative month for you. And then this is truly is the beginning of the new year for you, right? How you're going to plant that seed, that's how you're going to see it grow and transform and really blossom for you. But you have to do the work, you know. You can't just force it, you know. I think this is where you kind of have to go with ease and really take kind of one day at a time, but also be mindful of things that need to change and really make the moves towards it slowly but surely. So I'll leave it with that, Pisces. I'm really happy for you. I really feel like this is going to be a big month for you, and I'm really excited how we're going to go into May and what May has in store for you. And if you like the video, if this resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Because, you know, like, the more people can see this, maybe it'll be beneficial for them to make the changes that they need to make in their life. So that's it for now, and I will see you in May. Bye.